Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Machiavelli, and I have for you my rushed and hurried picks yet again for UFC 324. I could go on and on about this, but we all know this card is a disaster. 3 fights already have been pulled off, and for the start of this new $1 billion deal, it's not a good look at it. So I didn't really care too much about this card, kind of forgot until it was happening, sorta. I'm literally watching them right here on a different tab. Josh Hockett got his cringy ass post-fight speech, but nevertheless, here we are. I'm gonna be very quick. Charles Johnson TKOs Alex Perez. Bukaki wins because Krylov, he is a Russian defector. He used to live in Ukraine. He realized what was good, so he decided to switch sides before, he didn't have a chance anymore. Turns out that's what really happened, so either way, I think he's going to win. He's more active. He has a better win streak recently, so on to that. Ateba Gutier, we all know, right? He's got the look. He checks all the boxes, right? He's young. He is pretty much a young Francis Ngannou that the UFC can groom. That's just what it is. We can see right here. We all know how this fight's going to play out, how we want and expect it to play out. So yeah, I think Gutier is going to win by knockout. Figgy, the run's over, boys. He missed weight. He's a former champ. Yeah, we had our fun. We made our money, but it's clear that Figueiredo's just been here making checks. That's all he's coming to do, make checks. But the fact that he missed weight coming into this fight with Umar, yeah, it's not a good look for him. He's probably going to retire. He's not going to look good. His past few losses weren't necessarily impressive. So there's that. Yeah, Umar wins by, I could see a submission, honestly. But even if Figgy misses weight, I think he will be defensively responsible and will still lose via decision. Okay, going with these two honest, speaking as a residential, insufferable, autistic person myself, these two are interesting. They both have qualities. You know what, I'm not even going to go into this. John Silva is more competitive. He's going to win this fight by TKO. He's more active because Arnold Allen, he only fights once every other year, so to speak, and then he complains like, oh, why is the UFC not giving me fights? Why are they not promoting me? Like, whatever. Natalia Silva is the exact same way. She hasn't fought in like 6 or 7 months. I know she's coming in on short notice, and when I saw that it was booked, I had to check for myself. And right, 7 months since her last win. But that said, Rose Namajunas, same with Figgy, former champion. They get paid way too much money, so they have to fight these up-and-comers. They have to, earn their keep. They're just here for checks, and they are good enough to maintain their spot, but not good enough to, be champion again or to actually be a number one contender, that sort of thing. So, on we go. This one right here hurts me really badly because I've been a Derek Lewis fan for like his entire career. Like I don't even have, come on, we all love Derek Lewis, right? I'm that guy. But Salsa Boy, this past 2025, of course, he was my fighter of the year, and of course I'm gonna pick him to win by TKO. Even though this is a very dangerous fight, Derek Lewis, look at this photo. He doesn't look healthy here. I'm gonna be honest. He's already 40, right? And I don't know, man. We know Derek Lewis is inconsistent when it comes to his motivation and his training. I think he took this fight seriously. Some of the embedded videos, his training camp for this fight, he looks good and in shape. But against an up-and-coming, surging Waldo Cortez Acosta, I don't know, man. Besides, his last win with Talashin Teixeira, come on. Waldo's gonna win this fight by TKO, but, like, I can't be upset if Derek gets it done. There are all these times when people have picked against Derek only for him to get it done. He's won me so much money, so I really, really, really hate to pick against him. But at what point, man? I don't know. We'll see. This fight, man. If the women's fight was still as the co-main, I probably would have picked Song Yadong to win. But now that it's co-main, it's still going to be 3 rounds. I'm kind of iffy on it. Here's the truth. Song Yadong is a good fighter, but he's a little bit inconsistent, man. Every time he gets a little push up in the rankings where they decide, hey, maybe now's the time to push this kid up and to make him the star. And you know how this goes, right? He loses the fight. Corey Sandhagen, Petr Yan, he didn't even beat Cejudo impressively. Like, Song Yadong is tough. He has his fundamentals, but that's the thing. He is there to be hit. Song Yadong, I'm not confident in my pick either way. I think Sean O'Malley is going to win this fight by... This is going to be a boring decision either way. No one's going to knock each other out, but Sean O'Malley is going to get this done. I'll say it like this. If it's a very competitive, scrappy fight, I believe Song Yadong may favor that, just in terms of optics and bleeding, that sort of thing. But we know Sean O'Malley's the cleaner striker. He may get the precision skills. Oh, it's live now. Okay, I'm going to hurry this up. I hate Justin Gaethje. It's a strong word, but I've never been a fan of him. I want him to lose, but at the same time, he knows he's on his way out. He knows that he's probably going to lose to Paddy Pimblett, 37, interim belt, entitled, inactive. We know all this. But that said, the fighter pay issue, we know that he's on his way out, so he's burning everything with him, and I like that. So part of me wants Justin to win, but that's going to be the worst timeline. We are not getting Justin versus Ilya. It should have been Arman, actually. It should have been Arman versus Ilya, actually. That's why I don't even care about this card, man. It's like, ever since Ilya got booted off, it's like, I just stopped caring, right? And we have a pay-per-view next week, so I'm going to put more time and effort into that one. I really appreciate you all. For anyone who doesn't watch this, I'm going to go back to watching the fights. I'll see you later. Thank you, bye. Actually, hold on. So just to be clear, Silva, Cortez Acosta, O'Malley, Pimblett. That's who I think is going to win on the main card. Thank you. Bye.